I got the file on you.
What's it say? Big imagination, plays well with others.
On March 8th.
So how do you expect us to put the fate of the universe in the hands of one person?
I don't think you have a choice.
You're giving me orders now?
Yeah. Yes.
Captain Marvel. Rated PG-13. Everywhere March 8th.
Some people move on, but not us. Not us.
Hey everybody, Scotty V here. So now, early reviews have been coming in for Captain Marvel, and it's pretty much been positive reviews. And you know what? This gets me pretty excited to see Captain Marvel. I'm not gonna lie to you, I was pretty worried about Captain Marvel, and I'm thinking, I don't know, I trust Marvel enough, but I don't know how they would handle Captain Marvel. Sort of like Captain Marvel is sort of like their Superman. It's like she's really overpowered, and how do you really condense her powers to make her more like a human? Like, how do you make them relatable? How do you beat them down? How do they struggle? How do they get out of that struggle? Something sort of like that. And you know what? From the early reviews, they've been they've pulled it off basically from those early reviews. And guys, I have not seen the movie yet. Unfortunately, I'm not a top critic like all these other big YouTubers. If you guys want to help me out to get there, please subscribe and please share the channel around. That'll help me out a lot, guys. For me to get you early reviews, I need to be one of those top critics, and I need to go see one of those early reviews if you want me to bring my review early for you guys. But unfortunately, I'm not there yet. But the only way I can get there is with you guys. So I need as much support as I can. Alright, guys. So from my understanding, there are 2 post-credit scenes during Captain Marvel. Now, I'm here just to speculate about them and give you my speculation basically on what I think they will be and what to expect going into Avengers EndGame, because that movie, guys, is going to be incredible. And you know what? I cannot wait for Captain Marvel and or Avengers EndGame. I mean, see, I'm so excited for both the movies. I don't know which one I want to talk about first. So let's talk about Captain Marvel. It does take place in the 90s. If you're a 90s baby, can I get a whoop whoop? That was cringy. I don't know what the heck that was. But yeah, I'm a 90s baby. So I'm hoping to see a lot of 90s references, like to music, TV shows, stuff like that. I'm excited just to relive the 90s. I want to see what they do with the 90s, because I grew up in the 90s. So I can't wait to see what they do there. Now let's talk about the post-credit scenes. There are 2 post-credit scenes. I don't know if these are true or not, but I think there was one that could be a reference to Avengers Endgame. Now let's talk about that one. In reference to Avengers Endgame, the post-credits scene can be maybe Captain Marvel can teleport, because I know she has teleportation in the MCU. Maybe she can go teleport to where Nick Fury was last, and the pager was there, and as she shows up, maybe the Avengers are there, or the Earth Avengers, anyways, like Captain America, Black Widow, just trying to find where they are. And maybe when she gets there, she just bumps into them and says, "Hey, who are you guys?" And Cap can say, "We're the Avengers." And maybe Captain Marvel can be like, maybe with their sarcastic tone, saying, "You guys are the Avengers, the protector of Earth. How come you didn't stop Thanos from, collecting all 6 Infinity Stones and wiping out half of existence?" And I really hope there's a quick clash between any of the Avengers and Captain Marvel. Preferably Thor, because we did get that cool fight scene in the original Avengers with Iron Man and Thor fighting each other for the first time, because they thought they were both enemy, or they were both threats, and they fought it off until Captain America stopped and like, "Hey, that's enough, we're on the same side, blah 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 blah." So that would be pretty awesome. I really want to see this fight. Maybe like, how we got in the Thor Ragnarok teaser, we got Thor and Hulk going at each other, like just about to fight each other, running, charging, and then the trailer cuts. Maybe something like that. Maybe Thor, or well, who can really fight against Captain Marvel? Just Thor, basically. 'Cause she's really OP. Get it? Overpowered. But yeah, I just hope it's that, and just a quick scene from Avengers Endgame to see the scope and how she will be introduced into the movie, and to see what kind of effect she will have in Avengers Endgame. I know I read somewhere online on Twitter that a critic put out there that Thanos is effed. So I'm like, oh my god, if someone's tweeting Thanos is effed, we know that Captain Marvel is gonna kick some ass during Avengers Endgame. Now, let's talk another post-credit. I think knowing Marvel, when they do two post-credit scenes, one is going to advance the story to continue on to the next movie, and I think just the second post-credit scene will be sort of like an Ant-Man and the Wasp style, just something funny, a comedic post-credit scene. Nothing major. Maybe something with Goose the Cat, which I think Goose the Cat is stealing the show, which is incredible for a cat to steal a show. That's pretty interesting, and I'm a cat person, so I'll pretty much enjoy that. So let's talk basically box office numbers. Captain Marvel is going to open up with around $100 million for its first opening weekend. I think they put the prediction up to $120 million. I think that's reasonable. Maybe excuse me, maybe 130 the most, about 140. If it can pass that, I'll be extremely pleased. I don't work for the company. I wish I could have worked with Marvel Studios, because they make some fantastic work, and I'm a Marvel guy, as you can see, because lately all my videos have been Marvel. But guys, next month, starting in March, because Shazam is coming out in the beginning of April, I will be doing a month full of DC content. So Marvel content videos will be put on the shelf until otherwise, unless there's like some major Avengers trailer or Spider-Man Far From Home trailer that's dropping. But for the most part, March will be a DC month. Alright guys, so with Avengers Endgame, the post credits, there won't be any I don't think there'll be any post credit scenes for Avengers Endgame, but that's not what we're talking about. So let's go back to box office. I was getting a little carried away. My mind is like traveling 10 different miles or 10 different directions, and have my notes in front of me, but I don't know, I'm so excited, my head's going everywhere. Now with Captain Marvel and how she's gonna affect the Avengers and stuff like that, we already speculated on that, so you can go back and watch my other videos. There's really nothing else to talk about, unless you guys want me to talk about something. I can make my prediction for Avengers Endgame opening weekend box office, but it's gonna be a little bit too early to say. Avengers Endgame, I'm thinking is gonna open up to roughly about 280 million, between 230 280. If it can go 300 million, that'll be friggin' phenomenal for Marvel Studios, because Avengers Endgame has so much hype around it, it's ridiculous. And I think Marvel Studios and Kevin Feige, I think they've stated one time that it's really overhyped. It's getting really bad. Not bad like oh my god, people are not gonna go see it, but like the hype is too big that people might get disappointed, because their expectation is so high that they're afraid that when they go watch the movie that it's gonna burst into bubbles. And you know what? I don't think so. I think Marvel's gonna deliver, and it's gonna be an awesome conclusion, an awesome movie, because 23 to 24 movies going into Avengers Endgame. So it's gonna end an era for the Avengers and Marvel Studios, and they're gonna start a new one going cosmic and stuff like that. Alright guys, if you guys like this episode of the Civil Canadians, hit a like, share, and subscribe. I know that notification bell so you don't miss anything. Alright guys, see you soon, be good, take care, brush your hair, see you next week.